What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Today I'm going to be doing a review of my AGM Taipan TM19-384. This is an excellent option for thermal scanning in the field. Very, very cost effective, and it gets the job done. Stick around and let me tell you why. All right guys, like I said, doing a review today on my AGM Taipan TM19-384. This is a really, really awesome thermal unit. I really don't have much bad to say about it. I'm gonna get down to the nitty gritty really, really quick. I don't want this to be a long video, but before I do, I really wanna give a shout out to a new partner of the channel that we're gonna be working with this year for the 2023 season. Logan Miller with Fall River Shooters is gonna be working with us closely. I just want you guys to know that if you have any questions about a device like this or a thermal scope or regular scopes, anything optics related, night hunting related, get a hold of Logan with Fall River Shooters at fallrivershooters.com or find them on Facebook. They've also got a really, really great YouTube channel where they cover a lot of comparisons on models like these, as well as other thermal scopes. So check them out, Fall River Shooters. Can't say enough good about them. Great company, great guy, stands behind his products, does a lot of research. He's really putting a lot behind this for the hunters and for the industry itself, so check them out. All right guys, back to the review. So like I said, this is my scanner. This is the one I use in the field when I'm hunting, and this is how I locate coyotes. This has done a really, really good job for me. This is a $1,600 unit, so I'm just gonna get that out of the way right now. It's not cheap, but it's also not top of the line. It's not the most expensive unit you can buy. In my mind, this does exactly what I need it to do extremely well for a price that I was willing to pay to get that. So this unit is a 384 resolution or 384 core in the thermal world. What that means is it's not the best resolution you can buy in the 640, but it's also not the worst that you can buy in like the 192. So you got 192, 256, 384, 640. And so this is kind of middle of the road, closer to high end. It's gonna do a pretty good job with identification and with clarity. I will roll in some footage in this video while I'm talking, but I'm able to identify deer, coyotes, bobcats, fox, out to 200 yards or so identification. Now detection, you're looking at about 900 yards of heat detection with this. So at about 900 yards, you're gonna be able to pick up heat. You're gonna see that there's something there, but you're definitely not gonna be able to identify it at that kind of range. Like I said, 200 and in, you're definitely gonna be able to identify what you're looking at. No problems with this unit. This unit has a front focus ring right here. This is a 19mm objective lens. That's where the TM19 comes in. It's a 19mm objective lens. And it's got a front focus ring for you to really dial in and get that clarity out of your objective lens. It's also got a rear focus ring here, and that's gonna focus up your rear objective, basically to dial in that diopter to really be able to see crisp menus and text that's on the screen itself. Okay, so moving on, the unit's really simple to use. It's only got 4 buttons and that's it. So you've got your power button, you've got your video and photo mode button, you've got your mode button, which changes it from red hot, white hot, black hot, fusion mode. That's gonna cycle through those modes right there, that 3rd button down. And then this last button, that's gonna be your zoom button. And so that's gonna magnify your image. Now I will say, once you magnify this unit, it does become extremely grainy because each time you magnify the unit, you cut the resolution in half. So this unit starts as a 384. Once you magnify one time, which is gonna get you up to 4 power because this is a 2 power base magnification unit. Once you magnify one time, you're now down to a 192 resolution at 4 power, and that image becomes considerably grainy. So identification at those low resolutions is gonna be difficult. Most people would transition to a thermal scope or a night vision scope to then identify what they're looking at. So the unit comes with a nice rubber cap for the lens to protect the lens. On the bottom here, you've got USB-C charging. That works very nicely. The unit charges quickly and you get about 7.5 hours of runtime on this unit. I have thoroughly tested this unit and used it for an entire season long, and I can tell you that 7.5 hours is very, very accurate. I've used this unit in very, very frigid cold temperatures. No issues at all. It holds up. The battery life is great. I'm very happy with that. The rear, you've got this nice replaceable cup. It's an eye cup that's rubber. Very comfortable against the face, no issues there. And then a nice hard plastic protective lens cover for the rear lens. Overall, the unit is very, very durable. It has been drop tested by the manufacturer, I believe for 5-foot drop testing. It feels very, very solid, very, very well built. No complaints with the build quality at all. The focus ring is nice and solid, doesn't feel cheap or anything like that. Just a really, really solid, good unit. I love the size of this unit because I can hold it very easily and scan, but I also am able to put it in my chest pack and walk about and not have it dangling and you know, all floppy on a lanyard. That said, there's a nice threaded hole here for a 1/4 inch stud. You can screw in a stud for a lanyard. You could also mount this to a tripod if you wanted to keep it stationary and just, you know, go up to it with your face and scan that way, you could do that. So guys, overall, I'm very happy with this thermal monocular. I don't have any plans or intentions of swapping this out for anything or upgrading. It does exactly what I need it to do for a price that I'm really happy with. So if you're in the market for a thermal monocular for scanning purposes, this is a great model to check out. Like I said, it runs around $1,600. They also have a lower end line, which is a TM10 in a 256 core, which is also a pretty good unit. Very, very capable unit. You know, for the money, it's like $550. It's kind of hard to beat. If you really want to step up in resolution, this definitely has much more clarity. It's noticeable difference, and you're paying for that. All right, guys, well, that about wraps up this video. Just wanted to do a quick review on my thermal scanner and what I use and why I like it. If you want to pick one of these up, like I mentioned, Logan at Fall River Shooters would love to help you guys out. Tell him Cody sent you from On the Hunt. Might just get yourself a little discount. These are a great unit, and you can't go wrong. I'll see you next time on the Hunt.